When you exercise, are you forgetting something? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who are starting to notice a few memory challenges, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. As a wellness coach for over 15 years, I'm used to talking to people that have a basic understanding of what it takes to have good health. But a lot of them either have forgotten some things, or they've skipped over a few things, or they maybe have never even learned some of the things that could be one of the main ingredients that they need, or at least icing on the cake. Now, did you catch my last video? My last video was about a special type of exercise that a lot of people overlook. It is coordination exercises. Coordination exercise. I explained what those are and gave some examples. So if you missed that video, you can catch it on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp, and you can take a look at it there. But today I want to go a little deeper, and I want to give you some more examples of what I'm talking about when I say coordination exercises and why it helps your brain so much. Okay, so we all know the importance of cardiovascular exercise when it comes to our heart and our body and our brain. We know that we should have weight training or resistance training, strength training, however you want to term it. But we also know we should have stretching exercises, flexibility exercises. Those are all types of exercises we should have. Some of us even adhere to our balance exercises that are also needed, especially as you age. But a lot of us seem to overlook the coordination exercise. And it's kind of strange because that's the kind of exercise we used to do all the time when we were younger. We were kids, when we were teenagers, young adults. We did all kinds of coordination exercises. And it's kind of funny because that's the time when our brain is developing and growing and at its peak. And what are we doing? A whole bunch of coordination exercises. But as we age, we kind of stop doing that. And that is a big mistake. Okay? Physical activity helps prevent dementia and other brain issues. That is a given fact. And coordination exercises are especially good for your brain, because coordination exercises get your brain to use its signaling process. It signals to your muscles, it signals to your organs and things what you need to do when you're doing those activities. It has to do with the timing. Your brain has to do with the speed. Your brain has to do with the accuracy of those things that are happening. It helps improve and tone up that signaling process. It also helps you practice more with decision makings, because a lot of coordination exercises have to do with positioning things in a certain place. And so you have to make a decision as to where you aim it, how you turn something, where you move, what the distance is. You have to make some decisions, and that is giving your brain practice with decision making, which is creating new pathways and strengthening older pathways, which also adds to improving your cognitive functioning. So your brain gets better when you're doing coordination games and exercises. It's improving your cognition. It also improves your mood. You know it's fun. A lot of those kind of games are so much fun. That's why kids play them all the time. And if you get out there and play certain things, it's so much fun. Whether you're doing it by yourself, because there's a lot of coordination games you can do by yourself. Do it all by yourself. You don't have to have a team. You don't even have to have a partner with a lot of them. So you can do it yourself and still have a lot of fun, or do it with other people and still have a lot of fun. And if you are with other people, coordination exercises will improve your social life. So there's a lot of good things that come out of coordination exercises. And also, while you're doing all that good stuff for your brain, you're also helping your balance, improving your balance, and strengthening your body by doing those things, flexibility and all those things. And so, in fact, Dr. Daniel Amen says that his best brain exercise that he recommends is ping pong. People call it table tennis, because he says you're thinking, you're moving, you're making decisions, you're agile, all these things that you're doing at the same time when you're playing ping pong. Okay? I used to love ping pong. I got to get me a ping pong board again. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so it does all those things for you. And you know, balance and strength is something that starts decreasing and weakening as we age. So if we make sure we put in to our exercise routine coordination exercises, we can help keep that up there, or at least slow down that deterioration. Okay, now I'm not talking about doing it every single day, because you don't have to do it every single day. You just fit it in, but you should be doing it at least a couple times a month, maybe more. Do you? But do it on a regular basis, not once every 6 months. Do it on a regular basis. Okay. Now, speaking of balance and speed and accuracy, I know you guys know, some of you have evidence that as you age, your reflexes, your reflexes get slower, your timing, your speed, your accuracy, all that kind of stuff. You can tell a difference. I know I can tell a difference. So let me talk about myself. I know when this was several years ago, I noticed that I was making a lot of mistakes when I'm texting people or when I'm typing. And I used to be a really good typist, and I was like, I keep hitting the wrong thing and looking at what I'm reading, what I'm typing, and it came out crazy and people are laughing at me or whatever. And I realized, that's because I'm aging. I don't know if you experienced that or not, but I know I experienced it. But here is the good thing. No matter what your level or your age, your coordination can improve. Anybody can improve their coordination at any age. Woohoo! I was happy to learn that. Okay, so don't say you're too old. No. It's not a competition, so you should want to get out there and, run circles around somebody when you haven't even been out there for 10 years or whatever. But you can improve with practice. Just like so many other things, guys, you can improve with practice. Okay, and here, so what are we talking about when we talk about coordination exercises? There are all kinds. Some are fast-paced, some are not so fast-paced, and some you can even do when you're sitting down. So whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to do, you can find something that you can do to help your brain get better with coordination exercise. Now, if you want to be running around, there's jump roping, there's dancing, there's swimming, there's all kinds of tennis, like I said, pickleball, there's volleyball, there's all kinds of those kind of activities, that we used to do when we were little. Did I leave something out? Dribbling, bouncing, all those things you could run around doing, bowling, even shadow boxing. Okay, do that for 3 minutes and see how you do. But anyway, those are some active, fast-paced coordination exercises that you can do. But some are not so fast-paced, but you're still going to get that coordination benefit, like juggling, darts, horseshoes, beanbag toss. Those kind of things, guys, are working that brain. Playing catch, either with someone else or with yourself. Tossing a balloon, batting a balloon, catching a ball, those kinds of things. Even gardening to a certain extent is working with coordination, things like that. So there's things you can do. We're talking about Tai Chi, which is slow movements and controlled breathing. So you can do things fast for coordination. You can do things slow and coordinate that as well. And they were even talking about studies that showed that people that did Tai Chi, like I think it was 3 times a week for a few months, 2 or 3 months, 3 times a week for 3 or 4 months, they saw improvements in their attention, in their coordination, and in their cognitive functioning. So that's a slow movement, guys, that will help you, okay? But there's also coordination exercises that you can do sitting down. I'm talking about sewing, knitting, crocheting, color by number, paint by number. That's my favorite. One of my favorites, painting by number, okay? That's some coordination where you're doing that eye-hand coordination. Okay, that is getting your brain, that is working your brain. Okay, what else did I leave out? All right. Okay. How did I leave this out? This is what I want to show you guys. All right. So we talked about fast pace. We talked about, slow pace. We talked about sitting. There are also finger coordination exercises that you can do. And I'm going to show you guys too, if you promise not to laugh. Because like I said, anyone can improve at any age. And then you will be able to tell pretty quickly that I have not been practicing this very much. Okay, there's two of them I want to talk about. One is, I call it the the little finger and the thumb switch, the finger thumb switch. Okay, so you're going to take your little finger, one hand, and your thumb with the other hand. I move back a little bit so you can see. Okay, and then you're going to switch them. And then you're going to switch them. And I said, don't laugh. Then you're going to switch them. And the thing is to get faster at this. Now, if you're not that fast at first, now there was a video I saw on this lady, she was just going to town. I am not going to town, and I had to think about it. But they said to improve on it, first of all, you slow it down. The other thing you do is you visualize it. Get a mental picture in your head about what you want to do. Slow it down. Get a mental picture in your head. It's not easy for me, guys. It might be easy for you, but it's not easy for me. But anyway, and then you practice it, okay? So, and that is kind of fun. You're sitting down. You're not breathless. You're not out of breath. Okay, you haven't been doing all that exertion, so you can do that, and that is helping your brain. The other one is the peace sign pointer, okay? So same thing. You're going to give a peace sign with one hand. You're going to point with the other hand, and then you're going to switch it. This one, guys, I'm not that good. Okay, you're going to point, peace sign. I got it, yeah? Point, peace sign. You see, I'm going real slow, don't you? That means what? What does that mean, guys? That means I need to practice. Okay, but you can sit there and do that on your, did I go that way already? Okay, okay, I know you're tired of looking at me, but you said you wasn't going to laugh. Give me some love, okay. All right, so those are two finger exercises that you can do that works your brain. Okay, so there's lots of things to do. My point is, find something and regularly do those kinds of things, okay? If it's color by number, if it's out there playing badminton, or if it's doing the finger things, or whatever you juggling. I like the juggling too, actually. I'm not that good at that either, but I like it. Okay, that is exercise that your brain needs. Okay, all right. So guys, I have something special for you that's going to be next week. Okay, next week I have my monthly live Zoom with my Keep Your Brain Sharp partners. Okay, we have once a month, we have a live Zoom that we do. And I'm inviting you to be a guest at this one Zoom that we're having. It's this coming Tuesday. Okay, and so the details for the Zoom room, if you want to come and join us and just kind of get a feel for what we do, it will be in my Keep Your Brain Sharp community group page. Okay, so go to Keep Your Brain Sharp community and you'll find the Zoom details that you'll need to join us this coming Tuesday on our live partner Zoom, because your brain's destiny is in your hands.